Setting. What is setting? Um, when I talk with my students, the first thing they say, of course, is, where a story takes place, which is absolutely true. But setting isn't just where and when a story takes place, it's also the atmosphere and the mood in those places and at those times. So, what I usually do is I ask them to, you know, think of a theme park or an amusement park or even a carnival that they've been to. And this usually excites them. They're excited to think about rides and all of those things. And I ask them, I start with smell because who doesn't love food and who can't relate to food? And I ask them, what smells are related to an amusement park? And all at once they say, funnel cake. They'll say corn dogs. They'll say candy apples, cotton candy, chicken fingers, all of those smells that really like come at you 1,000 miles an hour the minute you pay all their money to get inside a theme park. That's part of setting. Then I ask them to think of the sounds that you hear at a theme park, and most of them start with the screaming of people on a roller coaster or on any ride, that's thrilling. And they mention, shouts of joy, because not all of it is fear. And of course, parents shouting for their children, uh, that are lagging behind or telling them that they need to come closer or come here. And then I ask them to think about all the things they see. And they talk about the colors. And if there's a water park, they talk about, you know, the bathing suits and the chlorine water, and the floaties and the rafts. And of course, on roller coasters, you have all of these painted, signs that direct you toward that particular attraction. And that's how I think about setting. And it's also how I think about world building. Before I build a world, I actually sit and think about what that world will look like, what it will sound like, what it will smell like, what I will hear, and what are some of the textures and things I can touch. So that's my recommendation when building a world. Think about setting, not just place. Think about time and think about atmosphere.